Hey TikTok, what's scrappening? Hello recyclers, scrappers, scrapettes, planet lovers, et al. I just wanted to pop on quickly. I did get another box of e-scrap ready, and it's going to be a box of boards. It's not going to fit in a flat rate priority box, but it's going to be a lot of about, give or take a little bit, it's going to be a lot of 10 boards. They're going to be kind of an assorted mix from the pickup that I did today. But again, you know, I base my boards at that $100 per box for my e-scrap, and this box will certainly measure up. These are beautiful boards. These are old. These are from Lucent Technologies, I think they were. Lucent Technologies 2000. Now, there's a couple of things I could do with this board. I could take the gold fingers, I could cut this, and I could sell it as a high-grade telecom board without any issue. But in this case, because I am getting a box ready for you guys, and you know, I want to make sure that you have plenty of value. I'm not going to do any of that. I don't really like cutting boards. Cutting board. I'll be here all week. Let me just pop open the monitor. This is going to be a short live. I was on this morning with 2 of me in one day. Can you stand it all? But again, this is just something I want to pop up real quick for you guys. So we had, and I will post the video, of course. So I just want to show you what's in the box here real quick. This is a 2000 Lucent Technologies. This is a great board for, this is a board you could certainly cut up and get plenty of gold outside with mask and respirator. You don't want to get sick. I left the gold fingers on here. A ton of gold flashing on here. You know, a board buyer would probably not be happy about this wasted space. But still, that's a high-grade telecom board. Add the gold fingers. It adds enough value to the board to warrant. And they're good gold fingers. They're beautiful. I mean, you can get this a heck of a lot cheaper than you can get RAM, right? This is a high-grade telecom board as well. If I was selling it to one of my board buyers, they'd want me to take all that, but I ain't got time to bother with that right now. Lots of gold in here, lots of gold here, lots of gold in the actual board, lots of gold flashing here. This is a great board, and that's a really good board. So that's in the box, and again, I am leaving the gold fingers on here. It's getting really hard to get e-scrap, guys. It's getting harder and harder and harder and harder. It really is. This is probably one of the better boards in the box. This silver under here, crystal oscillator. Lots of ceramic chips. Again, beautiful gold fingers. Lots of gold here. This is a high-grade telecom board all day, every day. No questions asked. So that is a high-grade tele. So it's going to be kind of like a mixed lot of boards, but it'll be at my $99 price point, which seems to be pretty good for you guys. Again, this board has got a lot of good gold recovery. I'm not going to take the gold fingers off. It's in the box to be sold just like that. You can see there's a lot of gold here. These old plastic shells get very brittle and they get very, very sharp. So be careful. Hi T-Man 6996, how are you? Like I said, this is just going to be a quickie shorty. What's in the boxy? And as I said, this box will be available to be sold. See, I can ship these. It's a little bit bigger box, but still, these are still a good enough size that they can be shipped. I'm going to put this one in. Again, a lot of gold flashing. You got gold cards and you've got a few chips. That would probably qualify as a low-grade telecom board. It could be borderline high. It's very on the borderline. I probably would have to cut that to sell it to one of my board buyers as a higher grade telecom board. But I'm going to sell that just as it is. That's in the box. Again, lots of gold fingers, plenty of chips. Want some chips and dips? That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 boards. These have a lot of gold here. The board itself has a lot of gold flashing. That's telecom board as well. This probably would either go low grade telecom, or high grade peripheral. It's got too much stuff on it to warrant high grade telecom, but I know there's good gold under here, and I think there's a lot of gold recovery on the board itself. I've got 4 of those in the box. 1, 2. I did well on these. We got like, I don't know, I got a Gaylord box full of those, and we did really well selling them just like this at $99 a box. So I have 4 of those in the box. I have 4 more, I'll get 4 more good boards in here, and I'll have that up for you a little bit later tonight. It'll be in my eBay store, and, oh shit, I said eBay, they're going to restrict me. Hi Scotty, how are you? So again, this was just a really quick, short live, but since so many people are jumping in, why not see if I can get a couple of these apart while you guys are here with me, huh? Why not? I don't plan on staying too long, but long enough to say hello. My problem is I can't figure how to get this thing apart. Be careful if you're scrapping any of these old beige plastic things. They're super, super sharp, and you really can get cut on here. I have a feeling I'm going to wind up taking them to the basement and bashing them with a hammer to get them open. They're just so brittle. But these are what I got them out of. These are phone servers. Ring generator, 12 basic telephone sets. Lucent Technologies. Be a nice backplane board in here. So these are the other 4 boards that I'll put in the box, and that'll make that a nice box for you guys. What else have I got to show you? Not much. I think we'll add this guy into the box as well, just to really make sure you get $100 worth of value out of this. Good. I'm glad to see that you're doing well. That's good to hear. Always good to check in on you guys. So this is a high-grade telecom board. I'm going to include that in the box as well. I like I said, I'd rather buffer it up to make sure it's a good quality box. Boy, look at those gold pins, huh? They're gorgeous. I love my gold. Got great ceramics here. And again, I won't depopulate any of this. This is going to come to you just like you see it. It is now in the box. Ta-da! So we got 4 more boards. Like I said, I'll get that last set of plastic boards of. I got to go down cellar in the basement and put a face mask on and try to just pry them off of there. That plastic is so brittle, and honest to Pete, you really can cut yourself on it. This is a telecom board. Lots of gold, covered in chips. See, telecom boards have to be very densely populated, and otherwise they have to go in as peripheral boards. But yeah, no, that can go in with your telecom boards. That's in the box. Let's see. I'm going to put this in the box too because of the beautiful gold pins on it. It's not really a great board in and of itself. It does have some nice gold flashing, but again, that's some great gold recovery here. You know, it's just being with the rest of it. I think that's a good thing to put in the box. So this is going to be a really nice box of boards, guys. You'll get, you get 10 boards plus a few goodies to, push up the price. And I'm going to sell that for $99. That seems to be the price point. I do have to send it UPS. I can't send it priority mail. It's too big. So, you know, I won't be able to do that. Right, so I will, I'm planning, it's supposed to be cold cold and snowy and just nasty as tomorrow. I'm thinking about doing a Scrappy D Scrap Marathon. I haven't done one in a long time. So you can keep an eye open for that. And I should be able to get my regular Sunday morning live up this week. Most of you know we're dealing with the aftermath of a flood and catastrophic mess in the house, but we're getting there. I've got my basement workshop is set up again. We've got a little odor issue, and I'm not sure what it's coming from. I think it's from my broken dishwasher. And that's another whole story. They came to deliver my appliances. They were supposed to deliver them Tuesday. I was here all day. They never showed up. They didn't have the fridge. Okay, well, fine. So where's my dishwasher and stove? Okay, well, we screwed up. You know, we canceled part of the order, so we didn't deliver today. So you could have called me and told me you weren't coming, you know. So Thursday, they were supposed to come and just bring me the dishwasher and the stove. And I said, that's fine. I can wait for the fridge. When it gets in, just deliver it. As my fridge is still working, it just won't match. And my kitchen is they're going to do the kitchen right after Christmas. And so they got here, and they went to, now mind you, I paid to have it installed and removed and hauled away and everything else. That's what my counter looks like it does. I have no dishwasher. I also have no cabinets under here. They're empty. I had to pull all the inside of these cabinets out because it got molded when we had the flood. So we have arrangements to have the kitchen will be done in middle of January. I'm looking forward to that. I can't wait to show it to you guys. I have a beautiful new bathroom. The plumbing's been fixed downstairs, and the mess has now been all cleaned up in the basement from the construction and the flood. So I got my workshop back. They restricted me because I said Phoebe. I knew you would. Damn it. Crap. Tell you make one slip of the tongue and they restrict your life. And, oh well. So, anyway. So they got here, and after I waited all day for them, they went to go pull out the dishwasher and the stove, and they're like, we can't remove these, nor can we install your new ones because they're hardwired. I said, I told them in the store that I'm hardwired, and I asked if my delivery people would be able to do, oh yeah, they're professionals, they know what they're doing. No, we're not allowed to do that. Like, you gotta be kidding me. Then the guy says, and he was in, I had to call my contractor to have him interpret because I don't speak any Spanish and this fellow didn't speak any English. And basically what the guy was saying was, well, I'll do it for you, but it won't be under any Home Depot warranty, and you can pay me cash and I'll go ahead and do it. I'm like, just pack the things up and just go. Goodbye, guys. You're out of here. And I sent it all back. And now I'm just trying to deal with the return. I called the customer service, and I said, a simple questionnaire about the installation would save this. Ask people, do you have a plug-in system? Are you hardwired? Is your unit hardwired? Do you have gas? Do I have gas? Not yet, I haven't eaten. But ask people these things. Don't wait till the installer gets there and then can't install the dang thing. Really frustrating. Anyway, I'm going to check out. Hi, Dennis. And Scotty, hello. Dennis, hello. Good to see you guys. Delroy, thank you very much. Appreciate that. And like I said, I really just wanted to show you the box. I'll post the video up after I get my dinner. And I'll go ahead and put the box on the store. And I'll put the post on my profile page. So you'll know it's available. I think it's a good box. I'm continuing to try to provide small boxes of goodie scrap, not just junk. I don't sell you guys any junk. Ask anybody who's bought a box from me. What else is going on? So, quick question. You guys holding your copper? You holding your gold? I don't know what you guys are doing with all yours. I'm kind of in the middle. I've got probably 1,000 pounds of bare break copper in the basement. And I plan on spending Christmas vacation cleaning it. It's just, got to get the screws and the thermal paste off. I don't know. I think the yard dropped my prices way down in December. They have a habit of doing that on copper and aluminum. So I'm holding that. I think I'm going to process the heat sinks that I have, the copper aluminum heat sinks. Those I'm going to process. I think we'll go ahead and get those off to the yard. Maybe, I don't know if it'll be tomorrow or not. It's supposed to be very cold and snowy and yuckadoodle dandy. I'm going to clean up my copper aluminum heat sinks. I'm going to clean up my bare bright copper, get the thermal paste off, get the screws off, get that ready to possibly sell. I don't know. I mean, RAM is what, $50 a pound now? That's unfathomable. Unbelievable. Fathomable. Oh my God. DDR5, no. I have 2 and I have 3, I think. Matter of fact, I just had somebody over today looking to see if he could use any, and I don't have any. God, RAM is the prices are incredible. Necron Productions, very knowledgeable subscriber. Thank you so much for all your information the other day. That was great. Gave me some great advice about holding and selling retro gaming boards. Some of the ones that I was taking apart, they chimed in and said, you're right to scrap them because nobody's going to buy those models as gaming retro computers. So those we did scrap. And yeah. You're not kidding. DDR5 RAM is worth more per ounce than gold. Unbelievable. And I found out that the way, I never knew how to tell what kind of RAM was what, but the fellow who came over today to buy the computer cases, he's really a neat guy. He took a whole bunch of e-scrap from the side of my house. I let him have it. It was all scrap metal, but it was cases and sleeves and just components that, from the computers that I scrapped. But he does this with his son. He's teaching his son how to fix and rebuild computers. So he asked if he could have it because he wanted to build a couple of sleeper. I said, take it. I don't want to go, scrap metal's a joke. Heavy is good, but holy Toledo's. 2 8-gig DDR5 for $200. Wow. I would say, what is it made of gold? But yeah, it is. I kind of tend to sell half. If there's a good profit to be made, I'll sell half of something and then try restocking again. This way I don't lose profit. I do the same thing with my stock market portfolio. But right now I'm gonna. Everybody seems to be saying hold copper, hold copper, hold copper. It's gonna go up. I really don't know. Part of me says it's an awful good profit to just not take some. Wow. Yeah. Necron Productions said they just got 8 gigabits of DDR5 for $200. That was the price for 32 gigabytes set a month ago. Unbelievable. So it's going to drive the prices of the computers up again. That's what it's going to do. It's just, it is what it is, though. Gold is the best conductor of data transfer and electricity and everything else. So anyway, guys, have a good weekend. I will see you Sunday. I will get this box posted for you in a little bit. I'm going to add a couple more boards to it. And I'll keep in touch as I go through this truck full of e-scrap that I have. I did a telecom pickup today. Telecom boards, guys, are fantastic for gold recovery. Make friends with your local telecom company, like the company that I went to pick up from today. They do hotels, offices, hospitals. They install phone systems. Yeah, you can't build anything or upgrade. You're not kidding. They've got us really stymied. The prices of computers are going to go sky high again. You watch. It's really, yeah. Yeah, Dennis, I've been, just really busy, you know, with all the nonsense with the house and everything. I've been getting some things up, and I was really kind of backed up with trying to get some scrap done. I had injured my arm, and I really couldn't. This is, I think, the second day in a row that I've actually had 2 good days with the arm. I don't know what I did. I injured right here. I don't know if I separated something. They said tennis elbow or golfer's elbow. I don't think so. And somebody said scrapper's arm. Yeah, thank you. It's good to see all of you guys too. That's why I wanted to just jump on, even though it was a quick live today. But I am continuing my mission of trying to provide you guys some nice boxes of e-scrap at a reasonable price. You know, anything I can ship. You know, like these small size things. These are shippable, so you know I can make them available to you guys. The big stuff, it's pain in the neck. The shipping is so much. There's no value left to you guys. Yeah, I've been keeping busy, Dennis. I really have. You know, I look forward to, after the first of the year, I'll get back into my regular routine. They're going to do my kitchen in the middle of January, and that's just been a whole, you know, the whole thing with the construction and the flood, but we're getting there. We're getting there. Yeah, I did, Scotty. I did the exercises. All it did was make it hurt worse. I don't even know if that was what I had. I think I tore something. I don't even think it was inflammation. I think I tore something. But I've been going really easy on it. But I honestly, I am no crybaby. This thing absolutely sidelined me. Absolutely just sidelined me. I couldn't do anything. And it's going on almost 8 weeks. So I've just been trying to rest and take it easy and not overdo it. They asked me to do this pickup today, and I said, well, I don't really mind, but I can't do a lot of lifting. I said, I got hurt. They said, we got to get these phones out of here. I said, well, I'll bring the truck. You know, if you'll help me load it, I'll be glad to do it. You know, and they did. Can't wait to get into these phones. I don't know what I'm going to find. It would be really cool if I could find some boxes to redo the phone scrap. That was amazing. Those phone scrap boards, we did great with those. It looks like there might be Avias, which I know have a lot of silver content, but not a lot of gold. Matter of fact, the last batch of Avia phones, I sold them to the to one of my non-ferrous yards. There just wasn't enough value in there for me to make boxes for you guys. But those executive phones from 1988, those were amazing. And given the age of this equipment that I picked up today, being from 1998 and 2000, maybe the phones are going to be really, really good. They look to be Lucent Technology phones, which was a spin-off, I believe, of AT&T. So, yeah. Yeah, Scotty, those phone boards were good. Not all of them. Some of them are just not worth the time and the effort to do. And, you know, you got to prioritize, especially when you're trying to generate your living from selling e-scrap. You don't have time to fiddle with timely little things. And I really like this little niche that I've carved for myself with you guys, and being able to provide I lost track of what I was saying. Scrappy, he's getting tired. No, I don't. Hi, C. Biggs. How are you, sir? Good to see you really briefly here. Wow, got a lot of people in the house for a Friday night. I'm surprised. I really just jumped on to show you guys the boards, that board box that I'm getting put together. Necron Productions wants to know if I process gold. I do not. It's not my comfort zone, and it's really hazardous if you don't know what you're doing. And I mean, I do watch other people do it, and maybe this summer I'm having a new shed built in the back where I'll be doing all my e-scrapping. I'll be getting it all out of the house, and I'm going to move the band instrument rental business back outside as well. I just it's not in my comfort level. I'm really much more comfortable doing what I'm doing, which is pulling good gold-bearing material and reselling it to people who do e-scrapping and do gold recovery. It's getting really hard to find gold out there, guys. Getting really hard to find good e-scrap. And I was just so happy these guys called me today, because my pile is getting really small out in the side yard. It's almost all gone. ROL might not be good. ROI. I'm not sure what that is. Anyway, so yeah, I'll see you guys soon. I should be live Sunday between 9 and 11 Eastern Standard Time. Barring anything else. All right. Have a great Friday night. Mwah! Love you guys. You're the best. I hope you're enjoying the What's in the Box videos, and maybe we'll do some teardown videos over the weekend. See you soon. Bye-bye.